Welcome to TSYS Talks. I'm Sarah Howell, and I'm privileged to have with me today Tom Cates, President and CEO of Sales Equity and the Brookside Group. Welcome, Tom.
Really excited to be here today with you guys.
At TSYS, we're focused not only on the customer experience relative to the business to consumer, right, but also the client experience relative to the business to business space. It can be really confusing at times.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Everybody has a pretty good concept of what client experience is in the B2C world. But when it comes to B2B, people get all confused and have trouble defining what it is. Partly because in the B2B world, pretty much every product works today. The products are great, the brands are great, and quite frankly, when everybody's product and brand is great, then you're all equally average. And so the real question is, how do we differentiate ourselves? How do we break out of the pack if we're in that great B2B space? And what we found today is people are differentiating themselves, breaking out of the pack based on their client experience.
So there's pretty solid research to support this, isn't there?
We've got benchmarks across different industries. Things like 9 times more likely to get the first call on a new piece of business. Think about yourself. You have a group of people that you probably count on. When you have a problem or an issue or an opportunity, you can call some of your close colleagues and get some advice and counsel. Same thing happens in business. When a buyer sees a problem or has an opportunity to go after, they call their trusted advisors first versus a perfectly fine vendor that they've worked with for years. 3.5 times the share of spending is some of the numbers we've seen. 4 times the tenure. So they call you first, they buy more from you, and they stick around when you've earned that spot as their trusted advisor, when you've broken out of the pack.
That's great insight, Tom. So tell me, how do we as an organization know that our clients perceive us as a trusted advisor?
A simple way to look at it is, where do you play and what do they say? What we found is when you have that great trusted advisor relationship, they invite you in early into their decision-making process. They openly accept your open counsel, your advice, pointing out problems, seeing opportunities. You've earned the seat at the table, if you will. When you're back in the pack, they invite you to come in and bid on a project. They're calling you as opposed to taking your call. That's where do you play. The second thing is, what do they say about you? An interesting bit of research we've done. When you've got a great trusted advisor relationship, they name names. They point out people. They use emotive words. I love working with this account. I love working with my account team. When you're back in the pack, they talk about the product, they talk about the company, but not the individuals involved. That's the difference. So where do you play? How far upstream in their decision-making are you invited? And what do they say about you? When you look for those 2 things, you can begin to understand whether you're in the pack, a perfectly fine transactional vendor, or where you've earned the right to be their trusted advisor.
This is great, Tom. Thank you for helping all of us within the business-to-business space position ourselves as trusted advisors to the clients that we serve. And thank you for being with us today. We hope you'll join us next time on TSYS Talks.